I am pleased to be joined on the line by Dr. Deb Schreibman and Dr. Lali Shaban. And on this training, we're going to complete a 30-minute presentation for Dr. Deb and a 15-minute presentation for Dr. Lali that they can each use when they present at events that I have enrolled them into and that I'm sending them to, and they will be able to close people into speaking at our Harvard Club of Boston event with Suzanne Somers. So, I want to start with Dr. Deb. Do you have all of your assets that we have created together in one spot?
Yes, I have it all on my drdeb.tv page.
drdeb.tv. That's great. That's a great website.
Yeah. Wonder where I got that from.
drdeb.tv. Beautiful. All right. Now, you guys have both seen me present, and what I like to say, what I like to start off with when I do a presentation is I like to start off with the $1 million positioning statement that we have been building for each of you. Okay? And for me, that sounds like the message that I'm going to share with you today is the same message that I have shared on multiple occasions at Harvard, at West Point, at NASDAQ, with Suzanne Somers, with this one, with that one, with the other one. And that's exactly what you guys are going to say also. Now, when I'm building these slides, and I'm building these decks for you, okay? I'm building these decks for you. Are you on Macs or are you on PCs, guys? Deb, are you on a Mac or a PC?
I'm on a Mac.
Okay, good. So this is done in Keynote. And for each of you, you're going to learn a lot about Keynote today, and you're going to learn about selling and closing in a way where you don't feel like you're being salesy, you're being helpful. That's really the key to this whole thing. So, all right. So here we are here's Dr. Deb sharing this message with Suzanne Sommer at Harvard. Boom.
Hey, Clint, should we be seeing this on our screen? Because I don't.
Oh, you don't see it? Okay, hold on.
No. Oh, neither do I.
Here you go. All right. Sorry, I had selected it, but that should do it.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Got it?
Okay. Yep.
Okay. All right. So from what I'm gathering, this is the best picture of you with Suzanne?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. I've shared it with Suzanne Somers at Harvard. That's the killer. Okay? How did you get this Great Day Tampa Bay? That was CBS. That was CBS. Yeah, I remember that show. Yeah, she was with us. She was back with us for a short period of time. All right, great.
She was tough.
Yep, she's tough, and whatever. All right, so I've spoken about this multiple times at Harvard. Where haven't you done this at NASDAQ?
NASDAQ, Coca-Cola.
Where's your NASDAQ?
Oh, it's not on there?
Oh, there it is. Okay, great. Down at the bottom. It should be higher up, don't you think?
I think it was the last one that I had done, so I think he didn't move it. I don't think my husband was going to organize this better, but
And I think, when you're building these slide decks, it also helps you to organize what you got going on and really get more control and understand how to use it. So multiple times at Harvard events, at Harvard and Harvard events, boom,
Yeah.
with Suzanne Summers, this is a really good one. Look how great that picture is. You see your progress in just a year? You went from this to this.
Yeah.
So much better. Okay, at NASDAQ. And then let's duplicate some of these. We will duplicate these slides. Duplicate these slides. Okay, great.
How about Microsoft? Did you go to Microsoft, Deb? I did not go to Microsoft. My husband actually went there.
What about Coca-Cola? Did you speak at Coca-Cola?
I did speak at Coca-Cola.
Where's that? Oh,
I thought it was there. Hang on.
actually, I think this one is better. Can you mute that, Allie? Okay. I think this picture is not as good as this picture, but I saw that one first. And I want you to understand, like, if you have a good picture, don't, like, only put one. So many people, they put all these pictures, but, the more stuff you have, the more difficult it is to feature something. Here's a better picture of you. You look better. You're smiling. You look like you're in control compared to the other picture. So I'm thinking this picture should be up at the top, and this picture should be gone.
Okay.
Right? On your website. Okay.
Yep.
Then we go to, and then I've also shared this message many times on TV. Many times on TV. And is this woman here, Adrienne Bankert, is she a host?
She is.
Okay. So we're going to put that on there and be a little tricky about it, because it's a good thing that looks like you were on
Right.
Good Morning America, but you weren't.
Nope.
Yeah. Great Day Washington, good. Then Great Day Tampa Bay, good. Then ABC News Chicago. You got on ABC News Chicago?
Yes, sir.
Good for you.
Yep.
All right. Oh, here's another one that looks like you were on TV.
I was on TV.
No, I know, but looks like you
that
were.
one. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a good tricky one.
CNN.
That's
Yeah.
a good tricky one. This one, yeah. Good Day. All right. All right. Now, this is a very important thing, because this is going to be the punchline of all of it. Duplicate. 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 All right. This is the punchline. How did this happen? This guy. Boom. All right. So this is the credibility and the positioning of the whole thing. I've shared it at Harvard. I've shared it at NASDAQ. I need a picture of you at Coca-Cola. Where is a picture of you in Coca-Cola?
Maybe my husband didn't put it on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll text him.
Wow, that's really cool. What is that?
Those are our local magazine covers. And actually, I have a third one now.
And this is a real magazine?
Yeah.
And they put that image of you speaking at the Harvard Club in New York City on the cover?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that is fantastic.
Yep.
I want to put that in there. Wow, that's really awesome. I want to put, sweetie, that's so awesome. I'm going to put that in my slide deck.
Yeah, do it.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Best-selling book, Harvard Award for Lake Point Wellness Center's Dr. Deb Schreibman. Yeah.
You should show it up, Deb. I do. I have it on the wall in my office.
Wow, that is some real credibility there.
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, look how young we are right there.
No. Like it was yesterday.
Oh my God. Those were the good days. Those are the good old days. All right, I need you at Coca-Cola, sweetie. I need to put that in. Let's.
Yep, I just texted I'll run upstairs while we're talking and tell my husband to put it on, so maybe you can pull it.
Okay.
Let me see if I can do it right now.
Or he could email it to me.
Okay.
All right. All right, great. So there's the TV, there's the speaking. Now,
I need Coca-Cola on my drdeb.tv.
an image of you on Coca-Cola. Yeah.
I got your text. Okay. I got it. Okay, thanks.
Okay. Now we go into, and what is the message? The message is your story from the first Harvard. Let me ask you this. Have you been telling that story? Are you better at it now than you were then?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's morphed a little bit. It's changed a little bit, and I've been able to apply what I learned for that to other topics and other things that I've done moving forward.
Okay, great. And how long is the story now? How long does it take?
To tell the story?
Yeah.
Maybe 5 minutes.
Okay, great. So then you tell your story. Now, let me think here. Which story are you telling? About your cousin Bruce?
My cousin Mark. Yeah, I could tell that story. That's a diabetes story. I can tell my endometriosis story. Those are the first two. I can do the one on migraine headaches that I did at Coca-Cola.
Or you want closer up? I have all of them.
I can do whatever one you want.
Which one do you do the best? Because ultimately, guys, this part here, what you got to understand is these first few slides. All right, I got 11 slides. These first few slides are about one thing: giving you credibility, so that when you tell your story, they're paying attention. Then, when you do tell the story, what's the most important thing about telling a story? Performance.
Yeah.
That's really what matters. And as a result, the only thing I care about is which story are you best at telling?
cousin Mark story because I tell that all the time.
Great. I love the cousin Mark story.
Yes.
Now, do you have a picture of you with cousin Mark or a picture of cousin Mark?
I can get one.
Yeah. Can you please send me one right here? Because that's what belongs right here. Cousin Mark.
Okay.
If you had a picture of you with cousin Mark, that would be the best.
Yeah, I'll have to dig through and see if I do.
Okay? And you're going to tell that story. And that's so this whole part right here, these first 11 slides, this is like 3-4 minutes. And you know what would be really good? Is there a story that you have from any one of, like, from your media tour that you, like, when thinking back on your media tour, is it something that you thought you would do? Or is this something, like, I know you've said there wasn't a way in hell you were going to speak at Harvard. And there was no way in hell you were going to speak at NASDAQ or Coca-Cola or any of it, right?
Yes.
Did you feel the same about TV?
I think by the time I was ready to go on TV, I thought, well, maybe I can do this. Because I had gotten so much more confident since I had spoken at Harvard and NASDAQ and Coca-Cola.
Okay, great. No way in hell. That's really the theme here. No way in hell. Harvard, NASDAQ, Coca-Cola, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox. Well,
I haven't been on Fox yet.
let's just say TV. All right? No way in hell.
Yeah.
All right, great. So you tell your cousin Mark story. Then you say, look, guys, here's the thing. When I first was introduced to the idea of being a speaker and going on TV, I literally said, there is no way in hell. I was sitting in an audience in a room just like this one. And I said, there is no way in hell that I am going to be a speaker at Harvard. There is no way in hell that I'm going to be a speaker at NASDAQ or at Coca-Cola or on TV and travel all over the country sharing a message that I didn't even know what it was.
Yep.
So how did that all happen? How did that come to be? Well, boom.
I did what Clint said.
Well, yes, I get it, but
I know.
here it goes. What it really is, it was easy, right? That was number one. It was easy. It was fast. And let me ask you a question. Answer this truthfully. Do you think that, considering the experiences, the marketing impact, the personal transformation, all the changes that you've gone through, do you think it was expensive, or do you think it was relatively cheap for what you got? Honestly.
Yeah. So I think in the beginning, when I signed up, I was like, oh my God, that is so expensive. And on the other side of it, I think oh my God, I could have paid so much more for this stuff, and I would have done it. I would have paid it and done it, knowing what I know now, had I known that then. So no, at the end of the day, I don't think it's that expensive.
Great. I like the way you said it. Knowing what I know now, I would gladly have paid a lot more for it, and it still wouldn't have been expensive. The way it works out, it's really truly simple. All you have to do is do what Clint says. Just do what Clint says. And if you do, you're going to get the result. That's what that comes down to. And I'm going to animate this card so that you can click through it. See, I'll show you how that works. So we have these three things, right? We'll go like this. The way you animate this is you go into this animation and we build it in and we add an effect. And we're going to have it shimmer in. And it's going to shimmer in by paragraph. And here's how it goes. Preview. It was easy. It was fast. It was cheap. And really, it was simple. Just do what Clint says. I want to have this one come in on a click. So this one will deliver, nope, this one's by paragraph. And build from first to last, build order, change. I want to build this paragraph into, let me have this one come in slower. Duration, slower, delivery, first to last, by paragraph. Paragraph by highlighted paragraph. I'm going to put this one on a different page. All right, so that's all coming in on that. And then this one comes in here. Just do what Clint says. That's the next page. It's simple. You just do what Clint says. All right, great. So there's Clint. And what was your award?
It was a leadership award.
Okay.
Wellness leader.
Wellness Leadership Award. Okay, good.
I have a second award too. I need to update this. Do you want me to give you that one too?
What was that one?
I can't remember. You gave it to me. It's on my wall.
Gave it to you here or at the second Harvard?
You gave it to me at the second Harvard.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I would like to. I actually would like this to be right here. And I would like the second Harvard Award because that's really what we're selling now is the new Harvard. So if you could send me that award, that would be really good.
Yep.
Can you email me that right now?
Yeah, I'm going to see if Bill can do that.
Hey, Ali, can you please contact Alexander Velechko and move him back to 4 p.m.? Okay? Thank you. All right. So there we go. Cousin Mark's story and that and that. And just do what Clint says. And now we have second Harvard Award. And then you're going to say, now I met Clint. God, you know, I have a great picture of you and me. Deb, I have a great picture of you and me. I got some.
Is that on the street in New York City?
Yeah.
Yeah.
New York City. New York City. New York. And notice, like, there's very few words in this whole thing, right? This is not about words. This is about imagery. Because what we don't want to have them reading. We want them listening to you. We never want them reading. We just want them listening. Here's a nice picture of us.
Yeah.
You know, and this is kind of a good picture because it's like, and look how my husband even likes Clint. You know, because he is witnessing the transformation. He's experiencing all, you know, he's getting the benefits of this whole thing. It's kind of interesting that way. I'm gonna go like that. I mean, I'll put that one in. I know that there's more that we have. Look at this one.
Oh, on the ferry.
I don't know. What do you think? This one or this one?
I think this one.
Yeah, right? And notice I want to fill up the frame. And notice I cut this person out. You see this guy back here? I just cut him out just by excluding him from the frame. And that's the image. And then on this image, I'm going to enhance it by just clicking this button that says enhance. I'll brighten it up a little bit by increasing the exposure. Lolly, are you on Mac or are you on PC?
PC.
Okay. So yours is done in Excel, and I'll send you a version that will work in Excel also, but
Okay.
or PowerPoint rather, PowerPoint. Okay, so there is Clint, and let's go to, I know there's this one where we're walking through the street, but look at this one.
Oh, I'm gonna have an anxiety attack.
You are?
I think that was my breakthrough.
Yes?
I think you making me speak there in front of all of those people, and I went first.
Yep.
I felt like if I didn't go first, I was not going at all.
Okay, well, let's put this one in. See?
Whew. Times Square.
I don't know if we should put this in because I don't want people to get scared.
Yeah, but when it's scary, it's good.
Okay. I'm going to put that as a quote on here. When it's scary is when it's good. It's actually Clint Arthur to Brooke Shields on Today. That's when I said it. And that's just to remind you to say that. And we will put, that'll be in the middle. And I need one more. I need that Coca-Cola award. Okay?
Yep.
All right. So how does all this work? Really, the best first step that you can make is to go to participate in the in Clint's event at the Harvard Club in Boston, June 28, 29, and 30. So let me pull up that. And this is the Harvard one sheet. That's in my favorites now. Let's see that. Just so you know, like, you guys, do you both have iPhones?
Yes, I do.
Lolly too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is how I organize. Like, notice I have all of my photos, right? I got 10 million photos. And I will show you them. Like, I'll show you how many photos I have. This is still grouped by New York, I think. It's like I have so many photos, of course. Okay, I have 1 million photos. Right? I have 33,000 photos in my photo album.
Wow.
Okay? All right, so how do I get the good ones? How do I get what I need when I need it? And by the way, look at this photos from our cruise. If you guys, this cruise ship is amazing. The Bliss, and it had this big mural by Wyland on the front of it. It was an amazing cruise. We had a great time. But how do I find the stuff that I really need? I keep the marketing assets that I want to get my hands on easy as favorite photos. I take a screenshot of the favorites. So for example, here's my new book cover. I know I'm going to be sending out a lot. So I take a screenshot and I make it a favorite photo. Here's the enrollment form for Harvard this year. It's just a favorite photo in my favorites folder on my phone, in my photo album. So if you guys have an enrollment form to enroll people into your wellness program, take a screenshot of it, make it a photo, and then make it a favorite. And how do you make it a favorite? That's easy. Here's a photo. So for example, you guys know Russell Brunson?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was on this cruise with Russell Brunson this weekend, and you just click on the heart and it makes it a favorite. See that?
Yeah.
So now I go here and there it is in my favorites. That's how you make it a favorite.
Okay.
All your celebrity attachment photos, they should be favorites. So that you can just get your hands on them easy. Your NASDAQ imagery, it should be a favorite. Right? Your Harvard imagery should be a favorite. You getting an award, you know, your hero shot at the podium should be a favorite. You getting awards, that should be a favorite. Here I am with Quincy Jones, that's a favorite. You know, these pictures, I know you probably got a postcard from us like this. In July or August, we send out these. We didn't do it this year. We just couldn't motivate. But all right. You know, any good like lifestyle photos. Were you guys on the webinar yesterday when I was talking about lifestyle marketing?
No, I was at work.
All right. This one falls into lifestyle. Honestly, this one really does fall into lifestyle. You know, swimming in crystal clear tropical waters in Hawaii, that's lifestyle. And I did a whole long presentation yesterday. I'll send you guys the link. It's like 20 minutes long on how part of your celebrity marketing needs to be lifestyle, the lifestyle of the celebrity. That will provide the aspirational motivation for these people to want to become like you.
Do you want photos of that?
You know, do you have any like lifestyle imagery along these lines that you could show me?
I'm sure.
Oh, and where's your
Any
book?
vacation.
And where's your book becoming a bestseller? That's like that. Where's that image?
It's on there, but I actually have a new cover, so I can get that picture to you as well.
Well, you know, here it is on the jumbotron, so I think
There.
that covers it
Yep.
pretty good. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Um. All right. All right. So I need this picture of you getting the award. This is second Harvard award. Great, because that's the whole
Bill
trick.
might have emailed that to you already. He was just texting me about it.
Okay. There it is. Harvard Award pics. Very nice. Wow. Wow. Holy cow. That's a great picture. Wow. Look at you. Who the hell are you anyway? Who the hell are you and what'd you do with Dr. Deb? Jesus. God, you look like $1 million, not $100. Jesus. Too bad you didn't have any fun at Harvard. Jesus. Oh, there you go. That's a nice picture. That's really nice. And let's see if there's one more. What that one is. Is that a duplicate? That's a duplicate. Okay. So we'll go with this one. How fantastic is that? Boom. See, this is the great part. I don't know if you can do that on a PC, Dr. Lally. See how I just dragged the picture right into this?
Good.
Yeah. You can do that on a Mac. I don't know if you... What, Allie? Yeah, but you could do it on PowerPoint, but not if you're on a PC. I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna build it for her in Pages and give it to her as yes, I'm gonna give it to her as a PowerPoint, but I don't think you can just drag and drop things like that on a PC. Can you, Lolly?
I don't know. I'll have somebody else do it for me. So
Yeah.
I'm sure it's possible. Everything is.
Well, no. No. It's not.
No.
No. This is the big difference between Mac and PC is that you can just do stuff on a Mac that you can't do on a PC. On a PC, you have to right click and download and then you have to import. Whereas on a Mac, you can just drag and drop. And that's the real advantage of Mac. So this is the whole secret, my friends. You want to do what I do, you need to be here. And how do you get there? That is accomplished by showing up here. See, I just drag that photo and drop it in. And then now, this is going to be multiple slides. I'm going to duplicate this slide. Because you don't want to overwhelm them with information. You can only give them so much at one time. View, zoom out so we can get more control. All right, good. And you see I'm cropping this image just by double clicking it. Here's how you crop in a Mac. Just drag that edge up. get rid of some of it. Well, let's see if we can get all of that in there. Boom. Now I can put a little bit more in there. All right, my friends, this is your first step. If you want to begin your journey to be a Harvard speaker, a NASDAQ speaker, a Coca-Cola speaker, on TV, winning awards, hanging out with celebrities, you have to show up at Clint's event, the Expert Summit. It's at the Harvard Club of Boston from June 28th to the 30th in 2019. And this is going to be 3 days of your life, but it's going to be a milestone in your career forever, raising your status, authority, positioning, and your ability to close big money deals. Now, when you talk about closing big money deals, what has been the impact of this? And Lolly, I'm going to be asking you all these same questions. So think about the answer for yourself. When you think about the impact of all of this on your practice, Deb, what has been the transformation for you in terms of your ability to close clients into your wellness program? And has your pricing on your wellness program changed at all over the past few years since you began this adventure?
Yes. So I probably have almost doubled what I charge now in the past little over a year.
Doubled prices.
Yep. I probably closed twice as many as I did a year and a half ago.
Wow. So doubled closing rate. Wow. No wonder you're building a freaking building. Seriously. I mean, when you double the prices and double the closing rate, that's quadrupling revenues. Yes?
Yeah. Yes.
Holy shit. That is amazing. Quadrupled.
I went from a 6-figure practice to a 7-figure practice.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
That goes on a whole card. That's awesome.
And now I will say that, I did see a little bit of a decline at first because I was out of my office, so we've had to kind of figure that out. Because, when the cat's away, the mice are going to play. But we figured it out now. So.
Yeah, you had to learn how to, you see, the skills that got you to be a 6-figure speaker are not the same, the skills that got you to be a 6-figure medical practice owner are not the same skills that will get you to be a 7-figure medical practice owner. Is that a fair statement?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you had to learn how to not just create the marketing assets, but also how to manage a staff that works for a celebrity doctor and to manage a staff given the constraints of being a celebrity doctor.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what's that. So we doubled prices. We doubled the closing rate, which quadrupled revenues. That's massive. That's just freaking massive. And what I really want, and so what does that mean? What is the impact of quadrupling prices and quadrupling revenues? And I'm going to go to Facebook and I'm going to show you what the impact is, Dr. Deb, because I'm going to take the picture of you with the building. Dr. Deb. Wow, this is fantastic. See that? There's Deb with Caitlyn Jenner, Deb on the NASDAQ Jumbotron, implementing. Very nice. Wow, what a beautiful picture. When was this taken?
That was taken for one of those magazines.
What a beautiful picture. You just look so like, gosh, you're like every guy's dream, like the hot MILF who makes the money too in her medical practice. Jesus. That is awesome. And what I really love about this is what a nice person you look like. And and I know you are a nice person, but it's not always easy to look like a nice person in the scope of a photo. Like it's hard to bring that out, but you really look like just the nicest person. Like and every kid would want you to be their mom.
Thanks, Clint.
Yeah. I mean it. It's awesome. All right. So, what is the impact? Oh, that's adorable too. Jesus Christ. How do you get so much adorable photos? I don't understand. All right. Where is the photo I'm looking for? The photo I'm looking for is you. Oh my God, that is so cute too. Jesus. That's what I'm looking for. That's amazing. Okay? That's the impact of quadrupling revenues.
We're even further along if you want me to try to send you a further picture.
Well, do you have a picture of you in front of it?
No, but I can get one tomorrow.
No, that's okay. This is good. This is a good picture. You know why? Because it shows that you're building, okay? You are building quadrupled revenues. So this one we're going to duplicate. And okay, and you said you went from 6 to 7 figures. Went from 6 to 7. I'm just going to put that. And then you say figures.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, I went from 6 to 7. Figures. And what's the impact of that, my friends? The impact of that is that. That's my new building that we're building for the practice. And it's even further along since December 19th. I'm sure it's a lot further along, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is the fast part. The hard part is getting to the point where you can pour the foundation. Once you poured the foundation, this is very relatively quick. So fantastic. Yep, fantastic. So how do you get there, friends? The first step is getting over your reluctance to say there's no way in hell. We need to cross that out. We need to do this. Where's that no way in hell? We're going to duplicate that slide, put it down here. How do you get over that? You got to get over this. So then we need to put some some lines. Boom. That's one. And that is going to be, oops. This line here has to be in red. And it has to be big. Copy and paste. Now I got 2 of them. And really, they don't need to do TV yet. They don't need to do that. Boom. There's no way in hell that I'm going to be a speaker at Harvard. You got to get over that. Because that is truly the first step to this whole thing, is to just go and speak at the Expert Summit at the Harvard Club in Boston. It's really that simple. And it will be 3 days of your life, but it will be a milestone in your career forever, raising your status, authority, positioning, and ability to close big money deals. And I'm going to put this on a white card. Background will be white there we go. So what do you get when you go do this? That's when you go to this one.
Bill said the Coca-Cola picture is up on drdeb.tv now.
Okay, thank you. Good job, Bill. Way to take action.
We're done.
All right. It's not doing what I want. What I really want is I want this color to be it's close enough. All right, so that means you're going to get a 3-camera broadcast quality video of, maybe I'll make this background black. Maybe that would work better. Is that better? What do you think?
Yes.
I think that's how it pops out.
Yeah. Okay, you get a 3-camera broadcast quality video of your 5 minutes on the main stage of the Harvard Club of Boston and full rights to use it. You know, have you guys found other places where they give you a video, but they don't give you... Hey, Allie, did you call Arcady? I'm getting a call from Arcady right now. Get them on the phone and switch it to 4 o'clock. I told you to do that a half an hour ago. Please do it. All right, so I have done things where they gave you a video, but they didn't give you the rights. In fact, I have a DVD from that. Like right here, like 10 feet away from me, I have a DVD where they made me a DVD, but no rights to use it. Then photos of you alone on the main stage with Suzanne Summers. So what does that mean? That means you are going to be, let's just duplicate this slide. That means that you are going to be sitting where I am, and that's going to be Suzanne Summers. And the key part about these photos, you got to understand, and you got to say this, the key part of this is not being in a photo with Suzanne. It's being in a photo with Suzanne on a stage in front of a large audience. That's the whole, at Harvard Club. That's the key to this whole thing, with Harvard in it. When you combine all of that stuff together, it becomes magic. All right. And then we'll go back to this one. Then you go back to this slide, continue talking about the things you get. You're going to network and mastermind with 125 high net worth thought leaders. Hey, Deb, are the people you meet there amazing?
They are amazing.
They are amazing.
And I keep in touch with them. Yep.
Lots of them. You get the full directory of all the attendees and their contact info. When you're a client at Freedom Practice Coaching, do they give you that? No.
Nope.
Okay, monthly mastermind webinars to maximize your HBOM ROI. The HBOM, what does that mean? That means when you are a graduate of Harvard and you talk about Harvard in a sales pitch or a meeting or some kind of a presentation, as soon as you say that you went to Harvard, that's called dropping the H-bomb. And that's what Clint teaches you how to do in a way that's effective and powerful. You can put a promotional item in the goodie bag to all attendees. Did you put your book in the goodie bag?
Yes.
Did you get any patients or anything out of that?
I did. I got 4 patients.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What's that worth to you?
I don't know. $40,000.
That's what I'm talking
I just got
about.
that email from her.
From who?
From Deb. From Lake Point Wellness. She's using it.
$40,000. Okay, that needs a slide. Duplicate. All right, the goodie buy, the distribute one promotional item. I need to put a circle around that. Objects, nope, circle. For patients, $40,000. I'm going to put a star next to that. Boom. Copy, paste. And I'm going to put in here $40,000. That is massively awesome. Boom. See, that's a slide. I'm just trying to think here. Let's see if we can do this better. Okay. And then bragging rights immediately and forever. This is something that is never, it's like, when am I going to stop talking about this in my business? When are you going to stop talking about this in your practice, Deb?
Never.
Never. Hey, do you have a picture of your image of you with Suzanne Summers on the wall in your office, waiting room, wherever? Yes? Can I have that image?
Yes, you want me to? I'll take a picture of it tomorrow.
Yeah, because that needs to go on that needs to go with bragging rights immediately and forever. Guys, it's easy to brag about this. You take your picture with Suzanne Summers that Clint and Allie make for you, and you blow it up on a canvas and hang it on the wall in your waiting room or in your office, and then everybody's going to say, "Oh my God, how do you know Suzanne Summers?" And you say, "We were both speakers at a Harvard event together." That's how you brag about this. It's one of the ways, and it's so easy to do, and it just changes everything. Am I right?
Absolutely. My patients come in all the time. They're like, "Oh, Dr. Deb, you're a celebrity. What are you doing in the office today?"
I need that picture, duplicate, of you and Suzanne Summers hanging on the wall.
Do you want me to take the rest of them down? Because I think I have a bunch on the wall, and then I have probably 10 more waiting for my new office I made them, they're just boxed up.
I don't know, understand.
So Suzanne Summers, so do you want me to take the other pictures down around it, or do you want me to give you the whole collage that has?
No, I don't want the whole collage. I just want the image of Suzanne Summers on the wall in, what is it, in your office or waiting room?
It's in my waiting room.
Perfect. Dr. Deb and Suzanne Summers on the wall in waiting room. And this is forever. These are bragging rights. And what is that, and how has the bragging rights impacted your closing?
I think they just look at me with more credibility than before I had them.
Okay.
So I think we close more because of it.
Okay, good. Then we're going to go to this. And we're going to go to this. We're going to go to other testimonials. See, because it's not just you that this works for. And you know all these people.
Rondi, I do. Mike, I do. Kevin, I do. Manuel, I think. Oh yeah, I do. Kim, I do. Ed, I don't. And Bobby, I don't. Lind.
Bobby Lind,
Yeah,
you know Bobby Lind. Oh, no, he was at, yeah, you know Bobby Lind. Oh, you don't know Bobby Lind. You know Nate Lind. Nate Lind was the guy with the long beard with Suzanne Summers.
Was it the first? That was the first Harvard?
I'll show you Nate Lind. You know, yeah, it was your first Harvard. Nate Lind. Oops. You both know Nate Lind. Here's Nate Lind. This guy. Remember this guy?
Vaguely.
Here, I'll show you him with Suzanne Summers. He got in trouble with this photo. His wife just doesn't get it. Suzanne is really active now. You know she's on QVC?
I get her emails all the time.
She's on QVC like these days. Like today. She was on, there you go. Look at this. Look at this freaking photo.
Oh boy.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Where was that?
That was in the bar at the hotel.
Oh shit. Awesome.
Yeah, so Bobby Lind is his wife. And she, from the networking that he did at Harvard, she tripled her revenues.
Awesome.
And she still is pissed off about this photo. How crazy is that?
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. So I want to go to, I know every one of these people. I'm going to duplicate that. The only one I don't know personally is this woman, Bobby Lind, but that's this guy's wife. This guy, Nate Lind's wife. And, oh man, why is that happening? Whoops. There we go. And I'm bringing this to the front. See, I just adjusted that. I know every one of these people except for Bobby Lind. And we're just going to say that. And then we will do this. Boom. And see, this is just like a fun thing to say because of this photo. This is a celebrity story. And all I do now is tell celebrity stories. That's what is the most interesting thing for everybody is celebrity stories. And that's how this is going to work. And you'll see that in a second. Okay. So on the wall in the waiting room. Okay. So what I want is this one duplicated. All right. I know every one of these people. They're my friends. The only one I don't know is this girl, Bobby Lind. And Bobby Lind is this guy's wife. And he was at my first Harvard event. And he ran into Suzanne in the bar and got this photo. He's in the beard industry. He's in the men's beard shaving club industries. And look at the photo Suzanne gave him. And this woman, Bobby Lind, is his wife. And just from the networking that he did at the event, she tripled her sales. So the networking is fantastic at this event. And then we have a special offer for everybody. The normal investment to attend Harvard is $10,000 or 6 times $19.95. But because we're still in the early enrollment phase, if you guys enroll here, we're going to come up with an offer. So it's normal investment. The investment it's actually today's investment is $9,999 or 6 installments of $19.99. That's the normal investment. All right, that's the normal investment. Now, the investment, we're going to change that. The investment for the entire Harvard package, Harvard marketing package.
So Lolly has another appointment at 3:30. She didn't know it would go this long, but she's gonna have Tiffany gather everything because she doesn't have everything
Entire
together.
info.
So we need to reschedule. She's gonna stay on another 15 minutes. Just gotta text her.
Okay.
You're out of time.
All right. However, if you like that, there are some special bonuses that I didn't even talk about yet. Okay? Because this is what you get. But if you like this, then you're going to really love this because there are some special bonuses. And I want to show you guys what that is. $1 Million Business Accelerators, Finding Meaning, Harvard Club, Dinner Talks. Okay, great. Here are some special bonuses. And the first bonus is Clint is going to write your story. The second bonus is that you are going to get an award. And the third bonus is that you are going to have a chapter in the best-selling book. And duplicate. There's the award photo and the best-selling book chapter, making you a best-selling author. Those are the bonuses. And here's the really special thing for all of you in that this is my first time. Tell me if this is correct and accurate, Deb. This is my first time standing on a stage and making an offer like this.
Yep.
Right? And Clint, as I said, I've gone on and done a lot of stuff with Clint. He's my mentor as far as speaking and selling is concerned. And he really wants me to do really well with this offer with you guys today. So, as an extra incentive for you guys, instead of it being $99.99 or 6 installments of $19.99, instead of that, it is only going to be it is going to be or 7 installments of $9.99. No, this can't be that.
Yeah, that's $7.99.
Can't be that. It's got to be. What do you think of that?
Much better.
Do you think that's a bargain?
Yeah. Absolutely.
What do you think, Lolly?
Oh my God, that sounds so good.
Yep.
Yep. Now, I really think that's a very compelling offer. And there's two things that have to go in here. Like, look, you guys are getting a percentage of sales. Okay? You're getting 20% of these sales. So if I make it more expensive, you're going to make more money. But if you think this is a real deal, you'll sell it better. Because what we have to do is we have to get to the point where we can have this slide. And that
I love
is,
that photo.
I know, I love that photo too. It's really fantastic.
Really catchy.
Crazy not to do it. See, you got to get to, you'd be crazy not to do it. You got to get to the photo like this. Like, where's my rabid dog photo? Yeah. You'd be crazy not to do this. There's an image that I'm looking for. Like, you need to really think that these people are crazy if they don't do this. So, Dr. Deb, if with this offer, do you think that they're crazy if they don't do it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I want this offer to be an offer where you can honestly feel that way. And because that's going to help you to sell. And
I think that is nothing considering you can take those pictures and use them forever.
what do you think, Lolly?
I think it's a great price. It is cheaper than you normally do, but then you can do more volume that way.
Well, look, the reason I've put this price is to make it for you guys. This is the one. This is the image that gets a laugh. Like, I'm less concerned. Like, really, this price is about your ability to close sales.
So the way I look at it, and I don't know if it's because I've already been through it, but not only do we get the training to speak, the celebrity pictures, the self-esteem to continue to do this stuff, but I have made phenomenal contacts with other people attending these seminars. I've got a huge job offer from it as well. So, it's not just about what we get and we can sell to our patients and use with our patients, but you can take it and use it professionally and personally, which is kind of cool. other like-minded people
Yep.
that you have a network with.
Okay, great. And I'm gonna say that, because those are, the value of this goes beyond all of that. That goes to networking and masterminding with 125 high net worth thought leaders, right? That's what you're talking about. So,
Yep.
the networking is off the charts. And, I have a great, let me think here, networking. I have a great testimonial from another freedom practice coaching doctor who, this was in Cambridge. Now, Dr. Lally, I understand you have to go soon. Will you be able to get back on another call with me later today?
Later today,
Yeah.
I thought maybe I should have Tiffany, my marketing person, put all the photos on the website. Wouldn't that be easier to go through it?
That would be a good idea.
So I'll have Tiffany work on that, and then I can make the call to make sure it's all there.
Okay.
It'll be a lot more efficient rather than if I have nothing there. I mean, I have here and there, but it's not organized like you just did it.
Yeah. See, look at this one. This is another freedom practice coaching doctor. It's going to download, hopefully. Yeah, there it goes.
Molly, where are you going to be speaking?
I'm going to be speaking at the FTC.
Oh, yeah. Yep. When is that? In
Same weekend.
February.
Oh, okay.
How about you?
New York City
Nice.
at an integrative conference.
Tell Musetta I'll call her back. Look at this.
I'm Dr. Donna Ivory, and we're here at Harvard Business Expert Forum. And can I tell you that Clint talks about overproducing, but man, he knocked it out of the park. I'm from the Kennedy Space Center area. I see rockets go off all the time, but I've never seen something lift off and go so far and so wide and be so powerful as what we've done this weekend at the Business Expert Forum here at Harvard Business School. It has been a life-changing event for me. And understand, I expected it to be that, but I didn't expect how much my life would change. I learned things that I didn't know. And I actually have different ideas about a lot of the things that I want to do in life as a person, not just as a doctor. And let me tell you, just the part about the doctor, it's been 20 years since I collaborated with other colleagues. And we just got it together. We've been hanging out, other doctors. We're sharing protocols. We're discussing patient care. We're trying to figure out how we can sustain a support group so that we can be better providers and weather the storm of the changes in medicine. And I just came here to speak. When I tell you he over-delivered, it's just an understatement. It wasn't a marketing tagline. It was the true deal. Clint Arthur is the real deal. I actually texted a cousin of mine who's starting a business to let him know he needs to be at West Point. The sheer amount of opportunity that this presents will blow your mind. If you have any doubts, put them aside. You need to sign up. You need to come to any of these vehicles, because if you even have any inkling of wanting to do something in the media, wanting to increase your presence in TV, in radio, then you need to see Clint Arthur.
Okay, now I'm going to cut that down. I'm going to cut that down to take out the extraneous stuff, and I'm going to put it right here. All right. This is testimonial on networking. Okay, that's Dr. Dinah Ivory. All right, good. All right, I'm ready to create your presentation now.
Okay.
All right, and I'm going to record it on audio, and every time I change the slide, I'll knock like that. Okay?
Yep.
Okay. All right. All right, here we go. And supposedly, so you're going to just step up, like there's not going to be anyone introducing you. Okay, so this is your presentation at the New York. Actually, I think I can just record it like this. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to play, record slideshow. That's what I'm going to do, and I'll send you a video. Boom. Hey, everybody, my name is...
Clint and Deb,
Yep.
I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna disconnect now, but I wanted to say goodbye, and I'll connect back with you soon.
Okay, very good.
Bye, Lolly.
Hey, Lolly, let's get this done sooner rather than later. Like Tuesday night would be really good, okay?
Okay, I'll stay in touch. I'll text Ali.
Okay, great. Thanks, sweetie. Bye now.
Bye.
Hey, all right, you ready? Here we go. Record slideshow. Hey, my name is Dr. Deborah Bingham, Schreibman, whatever you want to say. And the message I'm going to share with you today is the same message that I have shared at multiple events, at Harvard with Suzanne Summers, at another Harvard event with Caitlyn Jenner. Yes, that Caitlyn. This message that I've shared, there's another picture of me speaking at the Harvard Club in New York City. This is in a local magazine in my community. That was some very nice press. I've shared this message. It has made my book a best-selling book internationally, and I've been invited to speak about it at NASDAQ, at the market site in New York City. I've spoken about it on TV shows all across America. And, going on TV has really opened up my whole entire perspective about what it really means to be a doctor, what it really means to deliver patient care and to change lives and to have impact in the world, and how to communicate the message that I am so passionate about sharing with people, not just in my community, in my flock that I tend to, not just my patients, but to the world. And I've earned awards for sharing this message. This is one that I earned at the Harvard Faculty Club as a medical leader. And the message is really one that I care very deeply about. It's about my cousin Mark. Now, I always looked up to my cousin Mark. He was always my hero. And you're going to tell this message. This is your section to put in the picture of cousin Mark. And you're going to talk about cousin Mark here for approximately 5-6 minutes, right?
Yep.
Boom. So now that takes us to 8 to 9 minutes. See where I am? All right. Now, here's the interesting part about all of this, folks, is that when I first became exposed to this type of messaging and marketing, I literally said, there is no way in hell that I would ever get up on a stage and speak about this. Certainly not at Harvard or at NASDAQ or at Coca-Cola or on TV. I literally said there is no way in hell. But it turned out that, why isn't this showing up? This is 3 things here, that it was fast, it was easy, and it was cheap. And so I decided there was no way I couldn't do it. And what did I have to do? It was simple. I just had to do what Clint says. Now, who is Clint? Clint's the guy on the right. Who's the guy on the left? That's my husband. And my husband loves Clint and what he has done for me and my practice, because Clint just told me what to say. In fact, that whole story I just told you about my cousin Mark, he and I had a conversation. I told him about Mark. Next thing I knew, he just created that whole story for me and gave me an audio of him performing it. And all I had to do was what he said. He arranged for me to speak at Harvard. He arranged for me to meet Suzanne Summers and Caitlyn Jenner and to speak at NASDAQ and Coca-Cola. He arranged for me to be able to go on TV. All I had to do was do what Clint says. And it was easy, fast, and really cheap, honestly. Now, part of this whole thing was training me as a speaker. And I got to admit, this was one of the scariest experiences I've ever had as part of this advanced speaker training I did with Clint. He had us speaking in Times Square to hundreds of people. And I was really scared. But Clint says when it's scary is when it's good. In fact, that's what he said to Brooke Shields when he was on the Today Show. And that's what he teaches us, all of us as his students. And it's really true. When it's scary, it's when it's good. And this was really a transformational moment in my career as a person who speaks to others to share the message. Now, how many of you have a message that you want to share? How many of you, and you raise your hand and you get them to raise your hand? And good, very good. How many of you are passionate about your message and really want to make a difference? Good, let's see the hands. Let's see the hands. Good. That's why you're here. That's why you became a doctor, a healer, a transformer. Well, if you want to be able to do that, that's where you want to be. You want to be at the Harvard Club of Boston with Clint. I've been there. I've been to 2 of Clint's Harvard events. And the next one coming up is going to be happening June 28th, 29th, and 30th at the Harvard Club of Boston. It's called the Expert Summit. And there are experts coming to this event from all around America and all around the world. It is 3 days of your life, but it's a milestone in your career forever, which will raise your status, authority, positioning, and your ability to close big money deals. It will. It will raise your ability to have impact, influence, and more income. So for me, I have been able to double my prices. I have been able to, I don't know why this slide isn't like playing, okay? But it says I was able to double my prices. I was able to double my closing ratio. And as a result, I was able to quadruple my revenues. That's what's going to be on this slide right here. And what does that mean? That means I went from 6 to 7 figures in my practice. Think about that. If you could go from 6 to 7 figures in your practice, what would be the impact of that? This was the impact of that for me. That's our new clinic, which we built from the ground up. How much bigger is it than your old clinic?
More than double.
More than double the size. And the old clinic I was renting. This is a building that I have built and own, which is going to further increase my profitability and is a land bank that's going to be my retirement. One day when I sell the practice with the building, think about how much more valuable that's going to be. Now, when I first met Clint, I literally said there was no way in hell that I would ever speak at Harvard. And if you want to have more impact, influence, and income, you got to get over that, because all you really got to do is show up at the Expert Summit at the Harvard Club of Boston and talk for 5 minutes in order to be able to get on the path to having all of this transformation in your life. Now, what are you going to get if you do show up at the Harvard Club in Boston? Well, first, you're going to get a 3-camera broadcast quality video of your 5 minutes on the main stage of the Harvard Club of Boston and full rights to use it. That's the key. This is a marketing video, and Clint and his wife, Allie is amazing. We need to put in a picture of Allie right here. I'm going to insert a slide. Number 26 will be, slide 26 will be Clint and Allie. Okay. His wife, Allie, has worked in the film industry on the highest levels for decades. She has worked with Steven Spielberg and James Cameron on The Abyss and Terminator 2. She's worked with Francis Ford Coppola on his movie Dracula. She worked with Oliver Stone. She's worked with everybody, including all kinds of giant movie stars, and she's the one who produces the videos for you at these events. And your videos are going to be amazing. Mine is. Everybody I know gets amazing videos at these events, and you get all rights to use it. Then you're going to get photos of you alone on the main stage with Suzanne Somers. So that's going to be you. See me sitting in that chair? That's going to be you sitting in that chair. And Suzanne's going to be there, and it's done as a question and answer session. Now, it's not, don't think that you're up there with Suzanne for an hour. You're not. You're only there for like 30 seconds. But just looking at that photo, you don't know that. It looks like you're running the event. And I have this photo on the wall in my waiting room. And I'll talk about more about that in a second and how you use it. But this photo, if your patients are anything like mine, this photo is going to have massive impact on your practice and your ability to enroll people into your high dollar wellness programs. And then you're going to network and mastermind with 125 high net worth thought leaders that are attracted to Clint. You got to understand, the people who Clint attracts are different than regular people. The people who step up for this, not everybody in this room is going to step up for this. In fact, probably very few of you are going to step up for this. But the ones who do have the courage and the vision to see what's possible with this are going to be extraordinary people, because that's the kinds of people who show up at this event. And they all have a lot of money, which means they're all very successful in what they do, and they're all amazing people. And here's one of the people that has another doctor who has been at Clint's event. Here's the Dr. Donna Ivory testimonial, and she goes and talks about that. And then, then she talks about that. And then the next part is you get the full attendee contact info directory, so you can follow up with these people. He teaches you how to drop the H-bomb. What that means is people who graduated from Harvard Medical School, when they drop that into a conversation, that's called dropping the H-bomb into a conversation. Anytime you mention Harvard and attach Harvard to what you're doing, that's dropping the H-bomb. And it is very, very impactful. And then distributing one promotional item to all attendees. Now, I put my book in the goodie bag. Just that one thing has resulted in me picking up 4 new patients from that event, resulting in over $40,000 in revenues for my practice. It's truly amazing. And that can happen for you too. And then the bragging rights, forever bragging rights. I tell you what, I am never going to stop talking about having shared my message at these Harvard events and at NASDAQ and with Suzanne Somers. Here's a picture of me with Suzanne on the wall in my waiting room. And I tell you, when I have new people coming in to my practice. They always say, oh my God, how do you know Suzanne Summers? And I always say, oh, we were both speakers at a Harvard event together. Or I have patients coming in and they're like, but Dr. Deb, what are you doing here? You're a celebrity. It just changes your relationship with the patients and with your prospective patients and makes it so much easier for you to enroll new patients to double, triple, or even quadruple your practice the way I have. And I'm not the only one. Roddy Lambeth quadrupled his sales. Bobby Lynn tripled sales. Mike Martinez doubled his production of his financial group. Kevin Freem doubled revenues and profits. Manny Fabriker earned 15 grand in just the first 3 months. Kim Curtis pulled in 300,000 in low-hanging fruit. Ed Bensinger picked up $145,000. I know all of these people. I've been to this event twice. I'm going back again. There's a reason I'm going back again. And the only one of these people that I don't know is Bobby Lind. Now, who is Bobby Lind? Well, see that guy there? That's Nate Lind. Nate Lind is in the beard, like those dollar shave clubs and dollar beard clubs. He runs Dollar Beard Club. And there he was hanging out with Suzanne at the bar in the hotel where everybody stayed. And she gave him that photo. She's so super cool. And Bobby Lind is his wife. And just based on the networking that Nate Lind did at this event, it's such great networking. Bobby Lind tripled the sales of her business based on her husband's networking at the event. So I know you're thinking, oh my God, this must be a fortune. Even though I told you it's cheap in the long run, you're thinking this must be a fortune. Well, the investment for the entire Harvard marketing package is $9,999 or 6 installments of $19.99. And I'm telling you, if I wasn't already enrolled, I'd be getting it right now. And anybody who I know who's thinking about this, I'm like, that is such a bargain for this. For all that you get, it is a bargain. And if you like that, here I have some bonuses that are going to make it even better for you. If you enroll today, Clint will write your story for you in a one-on-one consult, just the way he wrote my story about my cousin Mark. He'll come up with a story for you that works for your message and is particular to your life. And he does it in a one-on-one phone call. It's easy. He just talks to you for an hour. At the end of the hour, you get an audio with your story, with your 5-minute speech for your Harvard event, and you can just memorize it and mimic his intonations, and you will do great. That's the first bonus if you enroll today. And by the way, these bonuses, I'm only authorized to offer these bonuses to, you have to look at the room, right? How many people you have in the room. You have, I think you can have up to 50 people in that room. So we're going to say, I only am authorized to offer these bonuses for the first 9 people who enroll today. So if you like this so far, you should start filling out these forms. And then you should, you need to pass out these forms. And the question is, are you going to be taking Bill with you?
Well, that was my question for you, actually.
Well, it would be good. It would be good if somebody needs to hand out these forms. Okay. I mean, if you guys will have a better time together. So if you like this so far, you should start filling out the form because I only can offer these bonuses to the first 9 people. Okay. The second bonus is Clint is going to give you an award, just like the one I received at the event. Clint's going to give you one. So you're going to end up with a photo, just like this one, of you receiving your award if you're one of the first 9 people to enroll for this special offer today. And you're going to get imagery just like this. I have this image hanging on the wall in my office, and it's another way to impact and influence the people who you're trying to care. And what happens is not only are they more ready to sign up and enroll in your wellness programs, but when I tell them do this, this, and this, they actually do it because of the extra authority that I have from being a Harvard speaker. And then the third bonus if you enroll today and you're one of the first 9, is that they will include your speech as a chapter in the collected book that they're going to make out of all the speakers at this event, and that will make you a best-selling author. And like I said, normally the investment for this is $9,999 or 6 installments of $19.99. If you're ready to enroll, please bring up my forms because it's about to get even better. I told you that Clint is my mentor. He is helping me to be a more impactful speaker. And when I agreed to come and speak here today at this event, this is the first time I've ever done a speech like this, ever. And Clint really wanted me to be successful. And so he said, you know what, Deb? Instead of it being $9,999, let's make it so that it's just stupid for these people not to do it. So instead, it's either $5,999 or 7 installments of $9.99. And really, if you don't enroll for this today, you're crazy. You really are. I have done a lot of stuff in my life. I've gone to medical school. I've gone to chiropractic school. I've gone to a whole bunch of marketing programs. I've hired all kinds of consultants to help me to have more impact and influence so that I can be more successful as a healer and a doctor. And of everything that I've done, this is the one that has made the biggest difference. So if you are one of the first 9 to hand me your form today, complete and filled in, then you're going to get the full bonus package and $59.99 or 7 installments of $9.99. And I appreciate you all coming out here this morning. And please bring me your forms now, because your ability to get this offer is here in this room. It's now o'clock, folks. It's now o'clock. And I'm going to be going back to Harvard this year. I'm excited to see Suzanne there again. And I would like for you to be there with me at the Harvard Club in Boston. Thank you and have a great day. How's that?
Perfect.
Oh, shit. Whoops. None of that got recorded. Oh, I have it recorded on this webinar. I've recorded it all on this webinar. So that's good. All right. Yay, save the day. This whole thing has been recorded. All right. Woo. Okay. Was there anything there that you have a hard time with, or that you don't think you can do, or that you want me to change?
No, I think it's good. The only thing is I actually do own my building today, but I don't care because I rent half of it. I own half of it. I'm good to stay. I rent it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything else is good. I'm good. And I really believe that. I just had this conversation with Bill the other day. Of the $100,000 I spent at SPC, I hadn't gotten near as much as I've gotten with you and Allie.
Cool.
Yep.
Look, we hear that kind of stuff a lot. It's, I cannot tell you how many clients we have had that said, hey, the best thing I got out of doing this program or that program or the other program was just meeting you and Allie.
Yep.
All right, cool. There you go.
So, my flight is booked. I'm flying in at like 2:00 on the 20th. And then I'm going to fly home Sunday.
Good.
How am I going to get everything from you guys? Are you going to bring it and just leave it at the hotel?
Yeah, I am going to deliver to you some banners for your table.
Okay.
Oh, this is another thing we need to talk about. Okay. We need to talk more about this. I'm going to deliver to you some banners for your table, and I am going to give you order forms for you to enroll people. And, they need to complete the form and give it to you if they want this special offer, because they can't have it otherwise.
Yep.
And let me see here. I'm going to put in the favorite of Clint and Allie. I think I want to put What do you think about me putting? There's two that I could put. I could either put this one, or I could put one of these pictures.
I like them both. I think the first one, I don't know. Are these medical doctors?
Yeah, you're at the Integrative Healthcare Symposium.
Right. So, yeah, maybe this, because as doctors, we always have to go to these stupid black tie things. You know, it's like, oh, vacation.
Yep. All right. So slide number 26 is Clint and Allie. And then what do you get? You get, you get duplicate. And then duplicate, we'll go back to that. So this is the picture of Clint and Allie. All right. That's actually really cute, isn't it? All right.
It's super cute.
Yep. Okay. And what happened to the fast, easy, and cheap? Where did that happen? Where did that go? Double prices, double closing rate. Went from 6 to 7. Why didn't that play? Play on this Mac. Boom. There it is. Double prices, double closing rate, and quadrupled revenues. And what does that mean? I went from 6 to 7. Figures. That's the impact of going from 6 to 7 figures. Okay, good. All right, there's that. And now the next part of it is, here's the reason why people can't sell, Deb. There's a lot of people, I go to all kinds of events and I'm always enrolling people at events. What's the key?
A good question.
That's the key. You got to have a form.
Yep.
That's the key. You got to bring the forms with you if you want to close people at events. And you got to be willing to pull out the form and walk the person through the form.
Okay.
This is why people are not able to close, because they're too shy about pulling out a form and walking the person through the form. Now, on the back of the form that I'm going to give you, it has this. All these quotes. These are all testimonials.
Yep.
And you got to have this stuff. And at this event, when people are going to come up to you and talk to you at the booth, you're going to have a Harvard. I'm going to make you a Harvard. I'm going to make you a banner. Do you have a picture of you just speaking at the podium?
Yeah.
All right. Where's that on Dr. Deb? Let's see here.
I'm not sure if it's up there separately. Yep, there it is.
Okay. Yeah. Where's the picture of you? Like, it's got to have heads. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not as gorgeous as you look in this photo, and you look drop dead gorgeous in this photo. Where's the heads?
That's a good question. I can have that changed.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask my husband what it is.
Yeah. If I was you, I would take this photo, I would lose these two other photos, and just have this photo with the heads.
Okay.
Because what I want for you is a banner like this. Let's see here. Harvard banner. Where's my Harvard banner? In any case, you know these banners, these pull-up banners. I need a banner like that for you.
Okay. I'll get Bill to get me a picture of Harvard with heads.
Yeah. And hey, Arcady.
Hey, this is Alexander. Would you
Hey.
like to get in the conference call right now?
Yeah, Alexander, I need to give you a call right back. I'm wrapping up this call that I'm on right now, and I will get right back to you, okay?
Perfect.
I appreciate your flexibility, really.
Thanks.
Cool. I'll dial you back in the next few minutes. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, you know, it's good. Like, unfortunately, some people are going to give you the excuse, oh, I can't be there June 28, 29, and 30. And only for those people, I still want you to have I still want you to have an opportunity to sell them. And those people, you should say, well, if you can't do that, then you should do NASDAQ. And I want to take this image and put that on a pull-up banner, and you'll have that on your table as well. But does that make sense? Dr. Deb? Did I lose you, Deb? Deb, are you still there? Deb, are you still there?
There is one host and one participant in this conference.
Deb, are you still there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna have. Does it make sense that you're gonna have a banner for NASDAQ and you're gonna have a banner for Harvard, but you should only offer the NASDAQ to people who are unavailable to talk at June 26, 7, and 8 for Harvard, or 28, 29, 30, whatever it is.
30.
Yeah, because otherwise it just becomes too complicated.
Yep.
Okay? All right. Do you have any questions?
Nope, I think that was it. So you'll bring me the stuff that I need. If there's any specific way you want the table to be set up, I'm happy to do it. Just let me know. And then whatever you want me to wear.
Okay, what are you going to wear? That's a good question. I think you should wear this.
Okay.
Your breakfast is on Saturday morning.
Okay.
Yeah, wear that. You look like $1 million.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay, are there any other questions?
No, yeah, one other question. So the rest of the days, just business casual? Suit jacket, dress, pants? Because I'll be manning your table, is that right?
Yes.
For the rest of the weekend?
Yes. You know, some version of you know, when I go, I'm wearing a suit. It should be some version, some dressed up version. Like you want to look good. It helps you to stand out.
Yeah.
You want to wear some kind of neon color. It helps you to stand out.
Okay.
You know, like the red dress is good.
Yeah, I just bought a red dress.
Yeah, the red dress is good. You know, some other neon color is good.
Okay.
Okay, and now when you're manning the table, is it possible to make these sales without it? Yeah, if you have your laptop on your table, you could walk through all of this stuff.
Okay.
It's like they'll be like, well, what are you doing here? Well, I'm here to talk about my experiences changing the marketing of my business by becoming a Harvard speaker and a NASDAQ speaker.
Cool.
Yeah. And you know, I've spoken, I'm going to be going back to this event again. This will be my third time. And you know, what has it done? I've gotten to connect with Suzanne Summers and Caitlyn Jenner, and these marketing assets have put my business on magazines and on the NASDAQ Jumbotron, and I've been on TV and all of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And made me an award-winning speaker and a best-selling author, and that's what I'm here to do. And they're going to say, well, how do you do that? And you say, well, it's really actually easy. This guy, Clint Arthur, he is my mentor for all of this. And if you enroll as one of his trainees, not only does he train you in, you know, creating how to speak better, how to use this stuff, how to do this stuff, how to tell your story, but if you enroll here, you can even have him create your speech for you. And in the days before the breakfast, you'll be selling this for the regular price.
Okay.
And you can say to them, you know, if you know what I'm prepared to do here is, if you want to enroll for Harvard here, it's 10, or NASDAQ is 10. But if you enroll for them both, you can have the two of them for 15.
Okay.
Which is a really great deal.
Yep.
And there you go.
Okay, good. And then, when will you guys be back from California? Will I see you that Sunday, or should I leave it for you at the desk or wherever? I won't leave the forms that people filled out, but you know, everything else.
Right, that's
How
a
will
good.
I get it back to you?
Right, that's a good point. I think you could just leave it for me. Like you could leave it for me at the hotel. I don't know when I'm going to be back. Let me think here. Let me look at my calendar. February 25th, traffic. Yeah, I'm not going to be back until. I'm not going to be back for like a week after that. I guess you'll ask them if.
Yeah, I can either ask them to hold on to it, or Bill and I can bring it to your place. Can we get in?
Yeah,
Your
you could.
doorman-
Yeah, I'll leave, like, I'll give you a note as part of it. And you've been to our apartment, right?
Yeah.
Okay, note for security that you can drop that stuff off at our door.
And he'll hold on. Your doorman will hold on to it.
No, you could put it in front of our door. Just
Okay.
in the hallway.
For a week.
Yep, no problem. Okay,
Okay.
to drop at door.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Because not the registration forms. Anybody who fills out a registration form, you're going to text me a photo of it. And I guess you could slide the envelope of forms under the door, and that'll be fine. The only thing you're going to leave in the hallway are the banners.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I don't need the banners, because these banners are going to have you on them.
Right. So I should take them,
Yeah.
and then your forms, and then for the next.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
be ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to stop the recording and then I'm going to tell you something.